girls gone sports. Hey, girls gone sports. Show me you reppin' your team with Santina and Jeanine. Hey, girls gone sports. Hey, girls gone sports. We steady getting it hype. Hey, I know that you gonna like. You know it's poppin'. If it's a game, you know that we watchin'. We gonna talk football or basketball. All sports, come get involved. Hey, girls gone sports. Woo!
Welcome back to episode 38 of Girls Gone Sports Podcast. Girls Gone Sports. Oh, we made it to the new year. 38. Hey, Santina.
Hey, Jeanine.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It has been a hot minute since we have connected here on Girls Gone
I feel like we haven't
Sports.
been on this in like a year.
No, I haven't seen you since last year. Are you kidding me?
It's too long. Been too long.
It's been too long. And to our audience members, we hope that you had great holidays with your friends and family. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I'm so excited because we're going to be turning a year soon of Girls Gone Sports.
That is insane.
Like, we're getting old. I just can't believe it.
Where's our cake?
Cake, presents, streamers.
Where's my drink?
And where's my drink? We just decorated for Christmas. Maybe we need to do birthday. I know.
gone.
Maybe we need to do a birthday decoration soon.
Can we do a birthday countdown?
I like that with a little calendar. We need a TV.
Chalkboard.
A chalkboard, smartboard, something. Well, welcome here on Girls Gone Sports. If this is your first time joining us, first, we would like to say thank you. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for your consistent support. You can follow us anywhere on Girls Gone Sports. We are on Instagram, Facebook, and if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you are liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Girls Gone Sports. Because, Santina, why would you want to?
There's no reason.
There's literally no
It's
reason.
a new year.
Like, come on, new year,
Make
new
it your
year.
resolution to watch every single episode that comes out.
I love it.
Thank you.
And
Thank
also,
you.
if you are listening on or Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you stream your podcast, thank you so much for joining here today. Santina,
Yes. Yeah.
I am so excited because we're in such a fun spot that we did not able to get to last year. We're at the start
Yes.
of the playoffs. Where's it?
Woo! Give it up for us, guys. I mean, talk about efficiency, time management.
Yep.
We're really trying.
We are on it, and because last year we started the podcast right at the beginning of February, so we were kind of teetering on like, okay, we already know who's going to the Super Bowl. So this year it's super exciting because we actually kind of get to live through the playoffs and see who's going to make it to the top. So I'm super excited for these next few weeks that we're going to have on the podcast to be able to dive it deep. So today we're going to talk about more about the playoffs.
Yes, but before we get to that,
Yes.
now, guys, the weather did not want to cooperate with Jeanine
Right.
for the Knicks game that she was supposed to go to. Jeanine, tell us what happened.
Guys, so as you know, I was promoting it on the podcast. I'm like, I'm going to go live. Maybe I jinxed myself, Santina.
They won.
Yes, they won for me. And so I was supposed to go to the Knicks versus the Orlando Magic game on December 27th. But, of course, why did my flight get canceled? So I couldn't even go see Jalen Brunson in person. I got a Brunson jersey for Christmas that I'm going to have to break out on the podcast. And I'm very devastated, but you know what? Things happen for a reason. Yeah. And Santina, maybe this is meant for us because we're supposed to go see a game together.
Yes. I don't know if I can show my face as a Rockets fan.
But you know what? Just wear you can wear one of my Knicks shirts.
I will. Just borrow one of my brothers. It's fine. You know what? There was a reason why you didn't
You're right.
go.
You're right. And you know what? There's always time for another game. And maybe during playoffs, I feel like when the energy is really hyped. So maybe I'll make a trip out for that.
Yeah. But I mean, congrats, you still won. I'm sorry you didn't make it.
Thank you.
Now moving on to football. We thought we left the drama in 2024.
Right.
And we thought we were, starting fresh with no more of the firing.
Right.
No. So Mr. Jared Mayo, the Patriots coach, fired after one season. I mean, Happy New Year. Their record, the Patriots, was 4-13. So I can see.
Like, if you think about it, 4-13, 4 is bigger than 3. So really they came out on top.
Right. Now, if we circle back to the Jaguars, how we were opening the what were we saying? We were opening the door because you were almost in the hunt for the playoffs. Yeah, we were opening the door.
Right, you were opening the door to the jungle, which almost got you in the hunt.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, then I'll move it. So sorry, Mr. Mayo, you got fired. But
Yeah.
Coach Saleh got fired in the beginning. Look what happened to the Jets the whole entire season.
And what's that really? Hellman's, right? That's the popular brand of mayo.
Yeah.
Maybe something can work with that. Maybe you'll get a sponsorship or like another mayo brand will want you on or.
Mayo's used a lot.
Right. You think about it. Chicken sandwiches.
Any sandwich.
Some kind of salads.
Mayonnaise. You know, it's out there.
It is a well-known condiment.
I just can't think of it. Best of luck to you, Mayo.
Mayo.
Now, I don't want this to come off wrong, how I'm going to say it. But
take your time.
I think the Jaguars were really listening to me.
They were.
And I was like threatening them.
You were their mama.
Yeah. Thank you. Because I'm like, how are they letting go of coaches who kind of have a better record than we do, but we're still keeping Doug Peterson. But finally, the Jaguars owner, I'm sorry if I'm butchering this, Shad Khan?
I've never heard of the guy. I'm sorry.
He neither of us.
But if you want to come on the podcast anytime.
They actually fired Doug Peterson. Thank you. I mean, new start. But the Jaguars' record was also 4-13. We were terrible this year. Half the time, I don't even think I even watched.
Blake, let's think about this on the bright side.
Right.
4-13. 13 minus 4 is 11.
Right.
So technically you guys won 11 games.
Plus the 4, 15.
Right. A couple. Yeah. It just, you guys came out on top I feel like.
Yeah, maybe he was actually retiring.
Right.
So he was like, let me take my retirement early, but also make it look like I was fired for the drama. Right. You know, so the Jaguars have more attention on them.
And we thought the drama was done in 2024, but they're like, no, we're still firing you. We don't care.
Yeah. I mean, what if we get Coach Saleh?
I mean, how would you feel?
I would be pretty happy because I'd be like, you know what, Aaron, there you go. Yep. We're going to have a winning season now. And
honestly, go Trevor Lawrence. You guys deserve it after, he got concussed earlier this year.
Pretty badly.
Just let me say it sadder. He got concussed. Not me with a smile on my face.
He got concussed.
Just so excited to be here. Well, Santina, some great news also about Trevor Lawrence. Congrats on becoming a daddy. Trevor Lawrence had a baby.
You and your wife, congrats. Her name is Shaylin Lawrence. I like that.
Oh, that's cute. All one? Shaylin or
no,
Lynn
I
middle
think
name?
It's Shay space Lynn space Lawrence.
That's cute.
I know, I like that.
That's cute.
So congrats. She has these really cute chubby cheeks when I saw a picture. She was really cute. Congrats. I mean, great way to end a season, right? Having a baby.
And also, I don't remember if we already congratulated Jason Kelsey on him and his wife Kylie are going to be expecting their 4th baby. I don't know if
they have 4.
They're going to be expecting their 4th. They have 3 girls. Now they're having a 4th girl.
Where's the boy?
Honestly, I just feel like Jason is just like so dad girl, or it was girl dad core. Yeah.
He's
just so girl dad energy.
He is.
Yeah.
Well, congrats to him too,
guys. Congrats on
so many babies,
the babies, and the firings. If you're happy for it, our condolences if you're not and you're nervous for your team. Hellman's, all that stuff. Well, Santina.
Yes.
The playoffs. Now, if your team has been blessed enough to make it into the playoffs, first of all, congratulations. Your team has proved that they got what it takes to kind of show up and make it to the Super Bowl. And I know, sorry, Santina, my team did make it into the playoffs. But
happy one of our teams did.
I know, it's really unfortunate when you root for your team all season and then you see them just kind of feels like a broken record or like a broken train trying to go on the tracks. But so we do have the teams that have officially secured their draft round pick, because if you don't make it into the playoffs, you secure a pick for the draft, and especially if you have a really low record, you have a very high chance of getting maybe one of the first few spots.
Yes.
Now, first spot going to the Titans, who were 3-14. My boy Mason Rudolph. What happened? We also have the Browns, who were 3-14. They have number 2, and the Giants, who were also 3-14. They kind of ruined their chances of having, I feel like, a first draft or a first round pick, because not first round pick, number 1 pick because they started to win games towards the end.
It's like, just lose at that
dude,
point.
Come on.
Lose.
Yeah. Santina, who were 4 and 13?
The 3 teams that are 4 and 13, we have number 4, the Patriots, number 5, the Jaguars, and number 6, the Raiders. So I feel like so far pretty even.
Yeah.
Pretty even, right?
A lot of people kind of at the same spot, records-wise.
Yeah.
Now, number 7, the Jets.
Anyways, moving on. Number 8, the Jets were 5 and 12.
Did you hear that? Okay, so I saw this interview at the end of the Jets game, the last Jets game. Aaron Rodgers like talking to one of the hosts or one of like the interviewers, and were saying like, okay, yeah, like I don't really know what's gonna happen next season. I gotta talk to the ownership. And he said to the interview, what's the one? Not interviewer. Interviewer?
Yeah, interviewer.
Right.
Wait, who would be the interviewer?
I feel like there's a better word for it. I'm sorry if you guys are getting it. We're not understanding right now. Yeah. He was like, love you. And gave her a hug. Someone was like, that was his goodbye.
Thank you. Fingers crossed.
Aaron, now.
Yep.
This is public enemy number 1 on Girls Gone Sports.
It's just, we just really dislike him.
Like, it's time. It's, we've been calling on his retirement for the past few episodes, and it's time.
We've been like, everything we've been saying has been happening.
Right.
So if we say fire, retire, fire, retire.
I feel like we low-key, Santina, have like a crystal ball into like the sports world.
It's this.
It's the helmet and the basketball. Like we could just like say things and they come true.
Yeah.
I love it.
There you go.
And so, Santina, we got the Panthers, 5 and 12.
Yeah, and then we got the Bears, 5 and 12, which last year they were they had the first round draft pick where they got Caleb Williams.
Isn't that crazy now where they're kind of like a little bit further down? So I mean, does it look like they're kind of improving a little bit?
Yeah.
Right? Not bad.
Better than last year.
And then before that we had the Saints. And then for the 11th spot, which is so interesting, we have the 49ers who were 6 and 11. Now the 49ers went to the Super Bowl last year, and now this year they didn't do so hot. So it's really interesting to see that depending like on your team, who you drafted, who's playing year to year, your team can either do really great or not so hot. So we'll see what happens next year with the 49ers.
Did you see, side note, Brock Purdy was it the defensive line, like trucks?
He did? I thought it was for his O-line.
Okay.
Is that the tradition where, like, quarterbacks buy stuff for their O-line?
It was for one of the lines, but trucks?
Was it Toyotas?
I don't know. It was some kind of pickup truck, but I'm like, no, watch. I would be like, can I have the money to give me the car?
Like scratch offs or
something.
something.
That's really nice, though, a truck. Imagine you being the salesman at the dealership.
I'm
here to buy 8 trucks.
I'm like, I'm taking off for the rest of the year.
I want the commission. Come on.
People said that he got them for free because he does like a deal with Toyota.
Like,
or
can
something.
I have one?
Like, let us in. Toyota, please. We'll take a car. We will also take a car.
Come on the podcast. Well, at number 12, we have the Cowboys with a 7 and 10. And then at 13, we have the Dolphins with an 8 and 9 record.
Dolphins almost made it in playoffs, but not quite. Then we have the Colts, who are 8 and 9, the Falcons, and the Cardinals, who are 8 and 9, which is so interesting to me because the Cardinals, I feel like last year were like so bad. So to see them kind of high up there.
I always forget about them.
Right? Some bird.
The birds.
And Santina, I think we need to, number 17, we kind of really need to pause here for a second.
Yes.
The Bengals, 9 and 8. Now, Joey B, my beloved BF, they were so close to make it into the playoffs. What they needed to happen was they needed Denver to lose, and they also needed the Dolphins to lose. Now, I believe the Dolphins lost. And the I can't even talk. I'm so emotional about Joey B. The Broncos beat the Chiefs. The score was like 38, 32, 31, whatever, to 0. The Chiefs got no points. And I saw a thing that people said that the Chiefs lost on purpose because they would rather play the Broncos in the playoffs rather than the Bengals because they know how good Joe Burrow is. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that conspiracy theory?
I believe it because I feel like they're sneaky.
Yes.
They're sneaky.
Yes.
They're mischievous.
And they know, I feel like that Joey B is just such a great quarterback that they don't even want to risk it. They'd rather play like an okay team rather than actually like fight for it.
Let's wait till next year.
Yeah, we're on to Andy Reid. We're on to
We
Patrick
know.
Mahomes. We know the secrets.
Our crystal ball.
We have the playbook. Okay, we have the playbook. It's here.
We have that ring that you guys got with the winning play, and then if you go underneath it, it's all the cheat sheets.
Right. We have it all.
We know that all.
We know that all.
So then number 18, we have the Seahawks 10-7.
Right.
And then I think that wraps it up.
Yeah, that's all we have right now until we see what the playoffs is going to happen this upcoming Sunday. Who's going to win what? And so the teams that did make it into the playoffs, so if you just didn't hear your team, they probably made it in. We have for the AFC, we have the Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens, the Texans, the Broncos, the Steelers, and the Chargers. Now, those teams are going to be playing the Sunday except for the Chiefs because they earned a bye week because they won their conference. Now, Santina, tell us who's on the NFC.
Yes, the NFC, we have the Lions, the Eagles, the Buccaneers, the Rams, Packers, Commanders, and Vikings. All of these teams will be playing the Sunday except for the Lions because they also got the bye. Did you just say that?
No, I said you got it right. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I said the Chiefs. You said the Lions. Yep. Which, I mean, good for the Lions. Like,
take a break.
Honestly, I feel like these past few years, it's like, okay, like Eagles on top, Eagles on top. Yes, the Eagles are a great team, but way to let somebody else shine.
I like the baby blue of the Lions.
It's cute.
The color.
It's really cute. I like that. And if the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl, I'll be rooting for the Lions. But you know what I do like about the NFC, Santina? I feel like these past 3 years, we've seen three different, okay, let's say the Lions do go to the Super Bowl this year.
Right.
That means we would have seen three different teams from the NFC going to the Super Bowl. Eagles, then the 49ers.
Yep.
Then the Lions. It really shows that everybody gets a turn rather than the Chiefs trying to hog it up every year.
It's just like, wait, isn't Patrick Mahomes' wife pregnant again?
Oh, I think she is third, baby. Yes.
Congratulations, Radio.
Sorry, forgot to give you guys your flowers earlier.
I know. I think they like to switch it up.
Yes.
With the NFC compared to the AFC.
They're letting everybody have a chance, and that's what football is all about.
I know. I'm just really praying the Chiefs don't make it. If they do, like, okay, whatever, then I would think I would choose or root for the Lions.
Yeah, like if you had to pick, Santina, like your final, I know next week we're going to kind of be looking at the bracket of playoffs and really determining, okay, who do we think is really going to make it? If you kind of had to make a final prediction, who would you like see the two teams going into? Yeah, or the Super Bowl.
Yes. So I know I said I wish the Chiefs weren't going, but I think if I had to choose the two teams, it would be the Chiefs because they are 15-2, and then the Lions because they're also 15-2. So I don't know. I feel like they have the same record. Maybe they're gonna pull something different.
Yeah,
we're not gonna see the same plays we saw during the regular season.
I hope not.
I know. Maybe Patrick Mahomes hurt the ankle. Backup quarterback.
Will Greer comes up.
Will Greer from the Cowboys coming.
Bring him back.
Yeah, just come in there. What do you think?
Like, in my heart of hearts, I believe that the Bills are going to go to the Super Bowl. I feel like this is like the year, like Josh Allen, MVP. Like, they are just like such a well-oiled machine this year, and just like they're really utilizing every player to their advantage. So I really believe that the Bills are going to go to the Super Bowl. And I'm really rooting for the Lions because I like their coach. And I'm really hoping for those two teams. That's what I'm hoping for.
That's going to be a really good game.
Can't do another Chiefs. Like,
I can't see all the red. I can't. It's like, what am I looking at? I heard
I'm blind.
all of the red. I would like to see the Bills.
Thank you.
Bills go.
If the Bills go to the Super Bowl, like, Buffalo's going to have to close their school for a few days. Like, it's going to be like,
I think if the Bills go, like, the fans are going to buy wooden tables, light them on fire, then jump through them, not just the plastic tables that they buy.
We're going through aluminum. Like, we're going through metal. Anything for Buffalo, anything for the Bills.
Like, I hope that would be a cool game. But I honestly think my final prediction would be the Chiefs and the Lions.
If the Chiefs and the Lions go, we're rooting for the Lions. We're getting Detroit shirts.
I'll rep my blue.
We'll dye our hair blue.
Maybe a clip-in extension.
Lip gloss.
Eyeshadow, something.
Santina, speaking of Super Bowl, I know last year we did a fun Super Bowl episode, so maybe to give us a little sneak peek, is there a commercial that maybe you're looking forward to for the Super Bowl?
Yes. So every year, I love the Doritos commercial because I'm pretty sure there was one, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, there was one where this lady is giving birth, right? Then the dad decides to open a bag of Doritos, and when she's trying to deliver, the doctor's trying to, remove the baby.
Right.
like every time he would move it, the baby would come out. But then when the dad would move this way, the baby would go back in. Then he threw the bag, and the baby just popped right out of the mom and went after the Doritos. I mean, could be very wrong.
Who doesn't want a good bag of Doritos?
Now, I have to ask, do you prefer the red bag or the blue bag? Personally, I am a red bag.
I am also a red bag girl.
Sometimes I like to dabble in the blue.
Yeah.
But I think it's sometimes too strong.
I think I go red, purple, blue. That's
I forgot about the purple. They have like a ranch one I haven't tried.
I have not. Is it light blue?
I think so.
Maybe I have tried it, but red girl.
I like the salsa verde one. Have you ever had that one?
The green bag?
Yeah.
No. Do you look if I know the colors, but I haven't tried it?
It's like Gatorade. Can I have a blue one?
Right.
But it's not. It's like ice. What is it?
Glacier ice?
Yeah, something. Anyways.
Again, Gatorade sponsor us, please.
I'm looking forward to the Doritos commercial.
Mm-hmm. I like seeing the M&M commercials. Like they always come up with a cute, or like Budweiser or something OG and classic.
Is this also? That's a good one. I like the M&M's one. Now I like the mini M&Ms. I feel like those are very underrated. You know, like the ones that come in the tube. You can like pop open the cap.
Yep.
I really like those ones. Or I like the caramel.
Yes.
Or the dark chocolate.
The pretzel ones are good too.
Oh, I like the pretzel ones.
I'm also looking forward to seeing Kendrick Lamar perform at the Super Bowl.
Is there any song in particular you want to hear him sing?
I wonder if he's going to do like the Drake disses that he's been doing.
Do you think he would?
I don't know.
I mean, isn't it in Vegas?
I thought New Orleans.
Wait, wasn't it in Vegas last year?
I think so. Guys,
we haven't gotten to a Super Bowl episode yet.
You know, just like everybody wants to fly us out, and so it's just like we're just trying to get tickets situated, so that's why we're just not sure right now.
Right.
I know Santina and I have probably agree on the same song, All the Stars.
Yes.
From the Black Panther soundtrack. Yes. I love that song. Do you think he'll bring out SZA?
You know, I think so. They're going on tour together.
So maybe they will as like a intro.
Yeah, and maybe if you guys are listening, Kendrick and SZA, if you could sponsor us to go, maybe a floor ticket for free.
Right.
I'll pay my way there.
Right.
But if you could pay for the ticket.
We'll be the cleaning crew.
I'm just asking for about 7 tickets, not including
my mom, my dad, my sister.
We need our chaperones.
Right.
Security guards.
Right. Joey B, like all these people.
But I'm pretty excited to watch him sing.
And now, Santina, this weekend, I know this episode is pretty short. We're coming back after a little bit 2-week break. This weekend is like, I feel so intense because the teams that are not ready are going to fall off, and the teams that really want to win this are going to push through. Now, I know a game that I'm excited to see are the Broncos and the Bills. We do have home advantage, home field advantage with the Bills, so I'm praying that the Bills win and we advance. Is there a game that you were looking forward to see, Santina?
Yeah, so obviously I can't choose the Jaguars,
right?
Because they were opening the door for the hunt. Anyways, if you can't tell, I'm excited to see the Steelers and the Ravens play. I think the Steelers are going to come through and win.
You think Coach Tomlin is going to help him in the
because
sleigh?
He gets so angry and he just stares like this, and then they always get like that side view of him.
Oh, yes.
But then they stay on it for like a whole minute
because they know how intense he is.
Yeah, if he was my coach, I would probably cry each time he yelled at me.
I know, I would feel very scared.
But he gets it done. He's in the playoffs.
That's Coach Tomlin. He pulls the sleigh, but he does have his moments. But people have been talking about MVP for Lamar Jackson. Now, I think Josh Allen deserves it.
Right,
that kid is just great.
Yeah, just give it to him.
He deserves it.
He's
MVP.
Engaged.
Yes. Well, if you have enjoyed this week's episode of Girls Gone Sports, make sure you are following us along on all of our socials. You can find us on Instagram at Girls Gone Sports Pod. We are also on Facebook at Girls Gone Sports. And if you are watching us here on YouTube, make sure you are liking this video, you are subscribing to our channel, and hitting that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Girls Gone Sports. We will see you next week for episode 39 of Girls Gone Sports Podcast.
Girls, they wanna have fun.